The Greek, it is Ryan. It's the Greek podcast at New York Prime, always sponsored by Braven Motor Cars, West Palm Beach, and Jupiter. Your next new car, should be at Braven Motor Cars.
They probably have some used cars too.
Yeah, they probably do.
But the new cars are nice.
Yeah, but we want the new cars. It's always a great time for the minis. Don't forget that. Braven Motor Cars, West Palm Beach, and Jupiter. All right, I know this guy is happy, not because his daughter's at Florida State, not because all his businesses are doing well, not because he has a lot of friends, but his quarterback came back.
My quarterback came back, my team came back, and it played out like a perfectly orchestrated dance.
Now, did you think about that first loss of the year? That wow, because a lot of Jet fans were, we didn't lose that first game, we might be able to make the playoffs.
I think we still gonna make the playoffs.
Still gonna make the playoffs.
Well, if you look at our listen, obviously we got New England Monday night.
Yeah, big game.
But beyond New England,
Yeah.
that schedule softens.
Yeah.
I mean, we definitely have some wins coming up.
Now, if they ever win Monday night.
All right, so listen, here's the setup. Obviously, I bleed green. I look through green glasses, and I'm a true fan of the Jets. And I'm not that I'm a loser and I'm used to losing, but you know I love the Jets.
He loves the Jets. That's why he's got the green on.
I'm even
today.
wearing a green
Yeah,
shirt
it's a
today.
rainy day in South Florida,
Right.
which is rare. We sat in our car 20 minutes before we came
20?
in here. Oh my God, 25. That's how good the food is here at New York Prime. That's
it's
how
worth-
long people wait.
It's worth the wait.
Worth the wait.
So I got green in my shirt. Greek's got green in his pocket. But here's the setup.
I'm one day away from the sex change. Call me Gail.
Gail, the Jets beat a good team. Obviously, they had some injuries, but their defense looked great.
Yeah.
And they crafted the end of that game pretty well. I mean, giving up obviously a lot of. I'll take some bubbly ones, thanks. Giving up a lot of yards on penalties was horrible.
Yeah.
But
Especially that last drive.
they managed the end of the game well.
Yeah.
There have been a couple of teams that have shown that a solid defense can shut down New England's offense to a degree.
Yeah, of course.
They've obviously come and won every game.
Yep. It's history. Good defense shuts down the offense.
Yeah.
Baseball, Yankees lost the other night. You know why? No, couldn't get any hits.
Horrible.
Bad them all.
Horrible.
Thank you.
The Jets have a snotty defense, and they're healthy. Darnold's back. We have.
Is Mosley back?
Mosley's back. We got key players that are back. What's your name?
Ashley.
Ashley. Do you love the Jets?
Yeah, sure.
Ashley likes the Jets.
I was so ready to be like, beat it.
What do you want, some baked shrimp?
Yeah.
I want a cup of coffee and some shrimp cocktail. Actually.
Shrimp cocktail?
Thank
Okay,
you.
do you want cream or milk with your coffee?
No, just coffee. Thank
I'll
you.
just have a shrimp cocktail.
Shrimp cocktail?
Thank you.
And a shrimp cocktail.
That's it.
You know a shrimp cocktail?
I said, and a shrimp
And
cocktail.
some lump crab meat.
Yeah,
Shrimp
yeah.
cocktail?
Yeah,
Okay.
thanks.
Wow, you're going big time.
Yeah, listen.
Jets won. He's fine.
Jets
He's
won.
going crazy. He's got a big day. So anyway, so you're very excited. We know that because the Jets won.
They can win outright this Monday night.
Wow.
Monday Night Football
Wow.
at MetLife, coming off a big win. And tell me that Brady didn't look like he was a little off his step last week.
Everybody says that every week. Brady's all Brady. He had no receivers. He was throwing to Kardashians and Pitbull. There was nobody there. You kidding me? He was throwing to our friend Jason Resnick. Jay, we love you. Keep the money coming. He had nobody, no receivers. Everybody's hurt. Gordon was out. I mean, and he still wins. And he went on a streak like 14 or 15. I'm sorry. I know so many people.
He pulls it out.
You're one of them who said, bet the Patriots on there every year. And you know what? They're 6-0. And they just don't miss a beat. Even what they had. And I give hats off to them and the Packers. Packers, tremendous amount of injuries Monday night too. No receivers.
Yep.
They're getting guys off the street. Like Section 118. Come on, Joe. Can you play? I mean, it is unbelievable what he does. I think the Jets, obviously, if you take any starting quarterback out of a team, it's night and day. I'm sorry. Now, then only the Jets lose their first string, they lost their second string.
Right.
So if you take Brady
And
out.
waved him.
Yeah, you take Brady out, forget it. Brady came out when they played the Jets. One play, guy threw pick six.
Right.
Belichick goes, you're back in.
Back in. No,
Back in.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And I don't want to tell you what that cost me. But one play, he told him, get back in. So
Yeah.
any team, Aaron Rodgers, any team you look at, Ben with Pittsburgh, they're not
Yeah.
winning. It's the same thing. So when you take a kid out, and I do believe the first game of the year, and it was stated, 2 days later he came out with mono. He was probably sick that day.
Yeah.
Mono's not something you wake up
you
with.
don't get it. Yeah, you don't get
Yeah,
it.
so I think, obviously, you know what? They got some injuries. I know they lost a tackle,
Yep.
which isn't good. But the thing, too, so far they haven't even been able to unwrap Le'Veon Bell at all.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's been Le'Veon's been on an island, and that island is it's not even 8 in the box.
Yeah.
It's 8 against LB.
Yeah, that's it. There's nothing.
So they're shutting him.
Oh, LB, he knows. He goes, LB.
My boy.
That's his boy, 26 in your program, LB in his phone. It's LB, let me call you
I think
back.
I have him in as Le'Veon Green.
No, it's a big game. I mean, if
It's
they
gonna
ever
be a
win
great
Monday
game.
night, it would
By
be.
the way, ATS, I
Yeah.
think it's a great bet.
Yeah, yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, I know. It's
I
scary.
mean, I think it's a look, New England could light them up 43-0. There's no question.
Yeah.
But it's not in the cards. I mean, they could only because it's New England. But it's not in the if you look at the playbook, it's going to be a low-scoring game.
It might be.
What's the over on the game? I didn't even look.
I guess
It's,
40-41. I
yeah.
don't even know. Well, you know one thing. Greg Williams is blitzing as soon as he gets off the bench, off the bus. He's sending everybody.
Yeah.
When they played last week, they played the Cowboys. I was so surprised at the Cowboys. They go for 2, right? And Greg Williams, he's blitzing. Make
100%.
Prescott roll out.
Yeah.
He just sits there. And Adams comes flying through like it's Halloween. Trick or treat. Like,
Right.
are you kidding? We were watching the game saying that. Like, come on, man. Like, how could you just sit there? You knew he wasn't getting it.
Right.
And that's what cracks you up as a fan. We all go through it. We're not paid millions of dollars like other people. But when you see it home, you look at your team like, are you pathetic? Like, if you're the Cowboys, I saw Adams. I'm like, is he going to just let him go? And he did.
So you remember Dom that used to hang out? Remember Dominic the
Oh, yeah.
So I'm
I
on
love
the phone.
Dom.
All right, so he calls me the other day because he's a crazy Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
I'm on the phone with him and I go, let me tell you what's going to happen because it was penalty after penalty. It was the craziest thing.
Oh, he called you during the game?
He calls, right? And I go, here's what's going to happen. I go, they're going to score.
Yeah.
And they're going to try to go for 2 and they're going to miss it.
Yeah.
I go, and then they're going to do an onside kick
Yeah.
and they're going to miss. I mean,
He used to wear Dallas Cowboy socks.
Yes. But now the funny thing is, so I told you about so every week I do like a wacky teaser,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Three-teamer.
Right. So 3-team, 10-point, probably going to lose. Don't do it. I don't recommend betting at all, first of all. And second of all, teasers. People who bet teasers, they send limos for them.
That's it.
Every week I bet one teaser that I expect to lose, but I do it for fun.
Good.
Right? I don't like parlays because
Yeah.
they're much more difficult. Right? So this week I called it my hate teaser.
Yeah.
My hate teaser was I took New England, I took Miami,
Wow.
and I took Dallas.
Yeah.
New England, won by a country mile, so I won that one, was it Monday night early?
Thursday.
Thursday night, right? I had Miami plus 14.5.
Nice. Go Dolphins.
Won that one. And I had Dallas plus 3. So I go, they're going to go for 2. They're going to miss it. Game is going to end. So not only did I win the hate teaser,
Yeah.
betting against the Jets, betting with the Dolphins, and betting with New England, which I'm going to vomit, but I haven't eaten anything all day, so I need my shrimp. Not only that, but the 3-point spread, I get the Jet win too.
That's awesome. It's
I
perfect.
bought scratch-offs.
Oh, unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know how to work it.
I got to get Dominic's number again.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
loved him.
Yeah.
He was such a
He's
diehard
doing
Dallas
good.
fan.
Yeah,
He's a great guy.
Yeah, so he's telling me now. He goes, now the Jets have to beat New England because the Dallas fans are getting ready to fire the coach. Obviously,
yeah.
And
The Dallas fans are, but he's not going anywhere, Gary.
No.
No. It's like moving the Statue of Liberty. That
Yeah.
guy's there for whatever reason. He doesn't fight Jerry Jones.
He doesn't. It's exactly right.
Yeah,
Any
yeah.
coach that can actually coach a team
Yeah.
and build a team and not fight with Jerry Jones, you got.
That's why Parcells left.
Yeah.
Because Jerry Jones
Yeah.
wants to play. Jerry Jones probably calls the plays.
He does.
After
He's
the
the OC.
game, he's looking at him. Jerry Jones is the only owner, I've talked about this, that A, has his own radio show on Monday in the NFL.
And he's got nothing but money.
Yeah. He's the only one after the game as an owner talks to reporters.
Right.
It's not Garrett has the thing that he has to do, but Jerry Jones is the only owner. You don't see Stephen Ross around 17 mics or anybody else.
I don't even know if Stephen Ross has a voice.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's
Do you
Jerry
think he goes
Jones.
to all the games?
Stephen Ross?
Yeah.
I think so, when he's home, yeah. I think he will go to home games. But again, great game for you. I know you're excited.
Yes.
I know you're excited Monday. I'll be at Monroe's Monday night. I want him to come. He's got to change some plans. Big dinner, $20, a steak and a side. It's going to be a great time. And the Jet game and Patriots. And when I planted for him. How unbelievable is that? You
I
play
have to go meet with your state.
yeah,
I am going to meet with people who make a difference in your world.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got to go up. Well, hello. Yeah, that's his back. Camera right there. See what I mean?
It is crazy. It is the Greek. It is Ryan. It is New York Prime all the time. That's where we are. Best restaurant, by none. You guys will have a good time here. Whether it's a Thursday night and it's raining in South Florida, or it's a Monday night, whatever night, come here. Brandon Motor Cars, West Palm Beach, and Jupiter, your next used car. Next new car, whatever car you want, go to Brayman Motor Cars. We're going to take a quick break. We got to eat because he's going to collapse. And I'm going to try to talk him into coming to Monroe's on Monday night. Wish me luck. It is the Greek. Peace.
It's the year-end sales event at Brayman BMW. Get no-charge maintenance and service open 7 days. Available owners, a price match guarantee, and Club Brayman membership. West Palm Beach and Jupiter. BraymanBMW.com. Discover the Brayman BMW Vantage. A price match guaranteed with service open 7 days. And Club Brayman. Get exponential offers during the Accelerate into Autumn event. Now at Brayman BMW, West Palm Beach and Jupiter.
It is the Greek. It is Ryan. We are at New York Prime. Don't forget, any occasion, whether you're getting married, whether you're getting divorced, whether you're celebrating a birthday, a bar mitzvah, always come here. The food is great. Always sponsored by Brayman Motor Cars. West Palm Beach and Jupiter. Your next new car, Brayman Motor Cars. I say it all the time. Anything. And it's always time for a mini. All right, we're going to talk about Hard Rock Casino because that guitar is opening next week. I will be live with both of my shows. I'm in 3 markets now. Remember that. West Palm Beach, Miami, and Fulton. Only because my buddy Joey works in the Fulton market. He says he listens to my show every day. He's so Greek, you're on. He's on the iHeart app. I said, all right, I'm in Fulton. The fish market. So next Thursday, Penthouse will be live. Francis, Johnny C, and another guy might have some special guests. Maybe there's sponsorability, Maroon 5. Ryan from Brian Cigar. I mean, you don't know who's going to stop by. Ellen, you never know. So, obviously, the casino's open. The hotel, you got a chance to see it.
Yeah.
How big do you think this is? Is this one of the biggest things in South Florida the last 10 years?
Has to be.
Right?
In South, it has to be.
Yeah. I mean, there's no doubt.
Yeah, no. And A, they got money to spend. B, it's an incredible venue.
Yeah.
It should be lights out.
Yeah, there's no
Nuts.
doubt about it. Billy Joel's playing, I thought of you, January 10th. At the Hard Rock.
They usually do it on New Year's Eve. He's not doing the New Year's Eve show?
Well, he hasn't done New Year's Eve in about 2 years, but he announced that he will come play the new Hard Rock Live, which is unbelievable.
Oh, not the center, but Hard Rock Live.
Yeah.
The venue at I'm going to that.
Yeah, January 10th.
Yeah, we've seen him a bunch of times.
I thought that. I thought about you right away. I said, because he called me. He said,
You and your girl should join us.
Yeah, he said, Greek, can you come out, bring me out? I said, Billy, stop texting me. Then Trump texts me. I said,
it's annoying, isn't it?
Stop! What the hell's going on?
I get texts from LB. I'm like, I don't know if it's LeBron James, Le'Veon Bell. Like everyone's texting me LB. I'm like, too many LBs.
Speaking of LeBron James, I got a little static this week in the NBA with the whole China situation. I know you pretty well, and I know you're pretty old school. And when I say old school, that doesn't mean mad. You're like me. If the register's ringing, I'm not saying anything.
That's it.
The GM for one of the executives for Rockets put out a tweet, which he should have never did.
It was a GM.
Yeah, he should never put it out because I do believe in politics. You don't give your opinion because when you do, you're upsetting one, you're upsetting something else. Now, it was breaking news today. Commissioner of the NBA, Silver, said that China wanted him fired.
Right.
He said he's not doing that. I did think from day one they should have suspended him because it would have went away. I don't think it would have escalated to this. It really would have because they wanted something. Now, the Lakers were over there. Obviously, the Nets. I do agree. One thing about LeBron's statement is whether it's America, China, the world, you never know how people react. And they did not in a way, I do believe they did put him in harm's way when they're over there.
Well, that's.
There's no doubt about that.
If it went from 0 to 1, yes.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
still, you know.
you don't know. You have the best security in the world.
Any heightened negativity is bad, right?
Yeah, and because those people are crazy. I mean, they're like, hey, I can make a statement
100%.
for whatever cause.
Yes.
LeBron did come out and say what he did. He did feel certain things. A lot of people are getting on his case. I don't even know if he had to say anything. For years, Michael Jordan, they said Michael Jordan never got involved in a lot of events. Michael Jordan had one statement. He read, Republicans buy shoes too. So I think if you don't say anything at any time, it's fine.
Yeah.
I think that's also one of the reasons why Michael Jordan has a team today. You got people behind them that are smart. He influenced the right people, and he didn't offend people.
Yeah.
So LeBron feels that he should speak, and a lot of people did think that he has a show to shop. But then he comes out here and says, he was misinformed, he was wrong. What is your stand, if you don't mind saying, on players and political view? Do you think they should be able to say it in a forum, or do you think just play ball?
I think it's a slippery slope because I think you still have to respect the right for free people to speak freely. So yes, you're right. I'm an old school guy. I'm very, I'm a constitutionalist. I think people have the right to speak. That being said, and I think we've talked about this before on the show, when you represent an organization
Or a brand. iHeartMedia.
that's exactly right. No, I mean, it's true. If you said something like,
Whatever.
I think this
Yeah.
is bad or that's bad or that, but yeah, no, I mean, look, if a team were a sponsor of your show,
Tito's Handmade Vodka.
that's right. And if you said,
Yeah.
I don't like the way it tastes.
Yeah.
It tastes great, by the way, too. It's fantastic. But no, I mean, I think as an individual, you do have the right to say things. You have the right to voice your opinion. But when you go on Twitter or you go on Facebook,
Yeah.
you're representing the brand and the team.
Sure.
And you can exercise your right to speak, but you also have to realize
You're putting yourself
that
up.
There's reprecation. That's absolutely. There's a
The one thing I'm
repercussion.
surprised about, and you and I connect on a lot of different things and talk about stuff, whether we're doing a show off the thing, is that when you go to New York and you're in Florida, wherever you're going, you look at the weather and you say it's cold, I got to bring a jacket. Are you not surprised that the commissioner of the NBA, and maybe it didn't seem like it was needed to, but I guess it was, we're going to China. There's a lot of unrest there.
Right.
Don't say anything. Don't put anything on social media. I mean, don't you? And the Houston Rockets are the number one team over there.
Right. So look, the president of the NBA can't put out a memorandum. He can't say this is in violation of league rules.
No, but he can say, "Don't do it."
What he could have said was, we're going into a sensitive zone.
Yeah.
Please, for the safety of the players and the people who are traveling, think first before you make a comment. We're in a foreign land and there's tension.
So do you think that was ever put out, or he didn't even think of doing it?
I don't think he thought of it. I don't think he did anything.
Okay.
Because I think if he would have posed the situation as a safety risk,
Yeah.
I think LeBron James would not have. I mean, I think Mosley would not have said anything.
Yeah. Now, he took that tweet down in 5 minutes because of the problem.
It doesn't matter. It's a bell that you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
unring.
It's not.
Yeah.
No, you don't think he should be suspended?
No, I don't. I mean, I think you and I talked about this. I think it was last week. You and I just talked about it socially, and I still think you run. Look, should he have said something? No.
Okay.
Can you punish someone for speaking freely? No.
But not in this country, but
can't-
in other countries.
But it doesn't matter. Your business is still here in the U.S.
Yeah, but China brings in billions.
Billions.
And they're the
And by the
same.
way-
Their TV ratings are awesome.
And the reason LeBron said something, you don't think it has anything to do with his new show, but the fact that he's doing some
Nike. His boy Wade, everybody.
And he's doing some cartoon, the Airball cartoon. where
Space
they're-
Jam.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Space Jam 2.
Yeah.
And they're releasing it in China. This was
A
purely
business movie.
driven by dollars.
Yeah, of course.
LeBron definitely shouldn't have said anything, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Absolutely shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah. Now, a lot of the players and a couple coaches that are very big, Kerr, Popovich, have been very outspoken against President Trump. They have been. And again, the NBA hasn't done anything, but in this case, they didn't say anything. Because to me, that means somebody called them and said, hey guys, you got to shut it down.
Right.
So it does show in a lot of situations that you can shut it down. You know, the NBA wanted to be the league that said, hey, we want guys to have their political opinion, their views, which is fine. That's what they want. But then when it really starts hitting the register, it's like, wait a minute. And Silver was like, hey, we're not firing them. There's no way they asked us to do it. If Silver, what I think Silver should have did, and it was said today on my show on 940 Wins by Jeff DeForest, as I agreed, was they canceled the game. If he wanted to really do something, but he didn't, he could have pulled them home.
Absolutely.
He could have said, you guys
Right.
are coming home.
Let's go.
It's over.
Right.
But he didn't do that. So, like you always say, you can't get a little pregnant. We're just pouring out. You can't get a car and get no way. I mean, at some point, you got to make a decision.
Yes.
Are you in or you out?
Yeah.
So, if you were the commissioner, how would you handle this?
Of the NBA, you got to let this thing just go under the rug. It's just got to be yesterday's news. There's no win. There's no benefit and no win from talking about this publicly whatsoever.
And you don't suspend Mosley.
Absolutely not.
Now,
You cannot
suppose
punish
at a clear
someone
blue
for
sky, not at a clear
exercising
blue
rights.
sky, he says, I'm going to, resignation. I'm putting it in.
No, he's not going to resign. No.
I'm just saying. Suppose that happened.
Would we have something to talk about next week? Yeah, of course.
But do you think that could happen?
No.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way.
Okay. All right.
No, I don't think Dallas is getting a new head coach, and I don't think Mosley resigns. No.
There's a couple
There
of
was-
guys in the NBA, at a different level, and you're a money guy, and so am I. It's one of our connections. And explain this to me, because I've had this fight with people. Not fight, disagreement. Le'Veon Bell sat out last year. He didn't make any money. He lost $15 million. I don't care what he makes going forward. And that year he lost $15 million. I'm sorry, that's what he lost.
I think he lost more than that.
But I'm just saying. I get
Hold on, no. He lost a year of his playing career.
Yeah.
So when you talk about the ability to get into the Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
it's stats driven.
Yeah.
It's there's a lot of stuff that goes.
If that's
into it.
important to him.
I mean, but listen, even if the Hall of Fame is unimportant to him, your playing career
Yeah.
is for a running back, like a long playing
Sure.
career, maybe 10 seasons, 12 seasons.
If that, he's
Right.
lucky. He's been in good
right.
shape.
I mean,
he's played already 5-6 years.
right. I mean,
Yeah.
and so if you're talking about you're giving away 10% of your career,
Yeah.
the thing that you love to do, that's difficult. Now, if I were Le'Veon and I had to sit out for a year to play for the Jets, I wouldn't a second. Absolutely.
You would have sat out?
Oh yeah, to play for
Because
the
of the
Jets.
Jets.
Yeah.
But see, you're not. You're making it up. He's crazy. There's a couple NBA players that are very young, guys. 23 years old. One's a guy from Sacramento Kings, Height, and the other guy's Jaylen Brown for the
Brown,
Celtics. Now, the one guy in the Celtics was offered in the NBA. So I don't know if you're aware of this, or guaranteed contracts.
Guarantees, right?
Okay. And
Where the NFL does not.
yeah. In the NBA, Brown got offered 4 years, I believe, $80 million, guaranteed. He turns
Right.
it down. He says, no, at the end of the year, I'll be a free agent. If I'm his agent, I'm sorry, you can blow out your knee. That's guaranteed.
Right.
You're walking away for $80 million.
Right.
Now, the other guy, there's a guy from Oklahoma High. He was offered $90 million. He goes, no, I want 110. I mean, they either don't listen to their agents or they're not getting great advice.
Or they're not getting great advice.
That's right. They're $80 million.
And I think they're not getting great advice.
$80 million.
Because I can tell you that I think agents are getting greedy. Agents have always been greedy.
Sure,
right?
well, that's their job.
Right. And let me ask you a question. If you got
It's like a dancer at a club and she takes your money. That's her job.
Right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
At Monroe's, Monday night, watching the check-in.
There it is. That's your job.
If you're getting $90 million guaranteed,
Yeah, and you're telling them to
unless
wait.
you have some kind of inside juice where a guy goes, look, we can get him on 10.
Yeah.
The extra $20 million that you're getting over 4 or 5 years is $4 million a year. So basically, you're risking $4 million a year or $5 million a year, right, for 18 to 20 million.
But the other thing is, in this year, he could get hurt.
Right.
He could blow
Of
out a
course.
knee.
Right,
he could
right. He
blow out his
doesn't-
shoulder.
right.
And
So
there's
you're-
$80 million right there with his
You're-
dolphin balls, and you're walking away. I think that's insane.
I think $80 million to play a sport for 4 years is kind of insane. But,
But again, something's worth what somebody will pay.
Yeah.
I've said it for life.
Yeah.
That's my bottom line.
Look. What would Tarkenton, Starback?
Forget it.
What would these guys get in today's game?
Yeah, it's a
It would be
different era.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the thing with sports, though. You can't even have Bill Russell, whoever you want.
Yeah, I mean-
Nicky Mann. You go back to Namath.
Yeah,
Namath, when
million.
Namath signed, it was $400,000. They were
Right.
like, okay, these guys wouldn't get out of bed
And I
for
love
$400,000.
Namath, but he wasn't even that good a quarter. He had a couple good years.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
The biggest thing with Namath was he won the Super Bowl and he guaranteed it.
Right.
And that was it.
Yeah.
But again, it just blows my
love
mind
Namath.
that you could walk away from $80 million.
Yeah, I can't walk away from $80.
Yeah, that's right. I'm getting gas with change. It is Greek. It is Ryan. It is the Greek podcast, always at New York Prime. Hey, we appreciate you guys listening and watching. We've seen the numbers. Big support for Greek podcast. Found out today. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Always sponsored by Braman Motor Cars. Your next new car. That's right, West Palm Beach and Jupiter. Love the selection. Always time for a Mini. And it's the holidays. What's a better gift than that than getting a car wrapped up in a bow?
And you can put it under a tree.
It's awesome, especially the Mini. We'll be back next week, talk more nonsense. Ryan is guaranteeing the Jets will win.
Like Namath.
Yeah.
Win.
Ryan also told me in August, he goes, under
I didn't
11.
guarantee it.
Under 11 on the Patriots.
Money line
They're
bets.
6-0.
Take the don't even take the money line. I think it's 485.
He
Take the
told
money
me the
line.
Jets over 7.5. Like going to the bank and writing down a slip and going, here.
Are you ready to put the last L in the box, or are we still in the game?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. They got to win this week. Peace. We'll talk to you next week. God bless.
It's the year-end sales event at Braman BMW. Get no charge maintenance and service open 7 days. Available owners, a price match guarantee, and Call Braman membership. West Palm Beach and Jupiter. BramanBMW.com. Discover the Bremen BMW Vantage, a price match guaranteed, with service open 7 days. And Club Bremen. Get exponential offers during the Accelerate into Autumn event, now at Bremen BMW, West Palm Beach, and Jupiter.